Imagine waking up tomorrow morning, checking your phone, and realizing your salary has doubled. Not next year, not after another grueling review cycle. Tomorrow. For most of us, that sounds like the final answer to all our problems. We immediately picture the bills shrinking, the low-level anxiety disappearing, and life finally becoming perfectly smooth. This visual equation represents the exact story we all grow up hearing. You study hard, you land a good job, you earn a continuously higher income, and eventually, you buy back your time. Money undeniably solves immediate physical problems, like fixing a broken car transmission or putting a roof over your head. Because of this, our brains make a very dangerous leap in logic. We assume that if some money improves life, a massive amount of money must automatically create total life freedom. Millions of people build their entire lives around that specific assumption, only to find that as their income grows, their actual flexibility remains surprisingly stagnant. Let's jump forward a year in our thought experiment. You are now officially bringing home twice as much cash. The new reality has settled in, but somehow you still feel entirely stuck. You still find yourself holding your breath before checking your bank balance. The stress from your job hasn't evaporated. In fact, the pressure to perform might be worse, and you still don't have control over how you spend your Tuesday afternoons. The idea that increasing your money automatically generates more freedom is perhaps the most pervasive myth in modern personal finance. Look closely, and you will see a society packed with exhausted, highly paid professionals who are completely terrified of losing their paychecks. The traditional equation we were taught isn't delivering the results it promised. To see where the math breaks down, let's look at two opposing financial realities. We have David, earning $200,000 a year, and Sarah, who earns $50,000. This chart compares their financial structures. Looking at Sarah's side, we see her $50,000 income. Her lifestyle only requires $35,000 a year. That green gap means she holds robust emergency savings, carries no bad debt, and operates with high daily flexibility. Now look at David's side. The income bar is huge at $200,000, but his expense bar sits at $210,000. He maintains a luxury apartment, premium car, and expensive habits. That red overlap leaves virtually zero savings. Introduce a stress test, like a sudden layoff, and watch what happens. Both incomes drop to zero. Sarah's green gap acts as an immediate safety net, giving her months of security. David's lack of a gap triggers an immediate financial disaster. Freedom is determined by the amount of control you retain over your life, not the raw amount of money entering your bank account. High earners often lose that control through lifestyle inflation. It happens quietly. A raise comes in, and expenses naturally rise to match the new income. The apartment gets bigger, the car gets newer. Psychologists call this hedonic adaptation. Our brains are incredibly efficient at normalizing new luxuries. The life-changing salary quickly becomes ordinary, forcing us to constantly chase the next financial high just to feel okay. The result is the golden castle. It looks incredibly impressive from the outside, but it demands constant, exhausting financial maintenance to sustain. Eventually, the owner is no longer controlling the castle is controlling the owner. Society encourages this because we confuse wealth signals with freedom signals. A luxury car with heavy monthly payments is a wealth signal. A blank calendar and total financial stability is a freedom signal. Trading actual time for the signals of success turns the initial pursuit of freedom upside down, leaving people more dependent on their salary than they were when they earned half as much. Breaking out of this cycle requires a shift in how you operate. You reach a point of financial maturity where you stop asking, "How can I earn more?" and start asking, "How can I need less?" The standard employment model relies entirely on exchanging time for money. The fatal flaw here is that the exact second you stop laboring, your income stops too. Your survival is constantly threatened by your need to keep working. The alternative model relies on ownership. You acquire systems, investments, and assets that generate income completely independent of your physical labor. This money arrives while you sleep or while you're taking a vacation. The widening gap between earnings and requirements provides the leverage to make choices based on interest rather than survival. This gives us a corrected equation for financial independence. Lower dependence plus the ownership of assets creates a wide variety of choices. And remember, Every single dollar you protect from lifestyle inflation acts as a direct down payment on your future time. Focusing on being financially difficult to control creates a level of stability that a high income alone can't provide. Wealth is the percentage of your day that belongs entirely to you.